yesterday. He was talking on the Packer and Durham show on the ACC network, saying that he indeed had a few players on his team alone. Felt like, had some schools contact them and felt like some tampering was going on there. I think this is a shock to anybody whatsoever in the college landscape at any school. I don't think anybody should be shocked that maybe another college is tiptoeing with some players. I think this happens all around the country. And I don't know. I see that the Miami fans are going wild and saying, "Oh, what in the world? Why would anybody want Florida State player on any other college roster?" But it created a lot of fun for the Miami fans on my Twitter yesterday when we put out that story. But I don't think it's too shocking. I mean, this is the new world that we live in, and transfer. I mean, we're looking at the Pittsburgh wide receiver and what's going on over there. I mean, it's unbelievable the kind of opportunities that some of these players are getting, and I would not be shocked whatsoever if this is happening left and right with other college kids. So, Mike, wanted to say it out loud on the show, and feels like there's got to be something from the NCAA to work on this and create some kind of restrictions on sorts of things like this. But he said, we had conversations. There were a couple guys on our team that have had people from the outside talking. They were not in the portal, but they're trying to make decisions on certain things for their future. So I think there was maybe some players on, contemplating leaving or not, probably talked to a couple schools. It's not shocking whatsoever. Of course, yeah, you would like the NCAA to jump on this, but now you're going to deal with that, and then you've got this gigantic monster on the other side with all of this NIL and the regulations there, and whatever the NCAA is going to do. I love how they gave this not even a slap on the wrist yet, but kind of just tried to put some guidelines out there. Earlier this week, we were expecting them to put out something Monday, and they're, just like, we'll listen to you, but not really kind of dealio. And then, next and 6 months, there'll be a slap on the wrist, and then they'll try to jump in there and do something. But I don't think the NCAA is going to do anything until it starts really, really hurting them. And I want to find the ways that is, because that's probably when the NCAA is going to start really actually cracking down on a lot of this. It's going to I hate it, Mark, because now it gets, I don't know. Now everything just gets political. We're going to talk rules all the time, regulations, and NCAA, which just sounds horrid to me. I want to talk about
ball.
I want to talk about a friggin' slant route. I want to talk about a damn anything just other than rules and regulations and NCAA. That just makes me want to vomit left and right. But I just want to talk ball. Someone had a huge hit. Let's talk about that for 15 minutes. I could do that all day long.
Yeah. Talk some strength and conditioning.
Oh, God, please. I could do that. Who gained weight, who lost weight, who's looking good. Golly, I would love to do that. It'd be a lot better than all this BS that we're having to read now. And that's just how college football is going to be. I mean, it's going to drive a lot more views and clicks for you, though. I do imagine definitely whenever some of these players are getting paid, you see now a lot of these schools and, boosters, what does that have to do to contradict them and giving NIL deals? Like, it was already tough enough with boosters being involved, not even really allowed to talk to players, do all this kind of jazz and stuff like that, slaps on the wrist. It's just a whole cluster F. And I'm like, God, please. I hope we all make it to at least August or September before we all start losing it. I really hope we will.
Yeah. At least once we kick off the season, hopefully we can not talk about that for a good 4 months and just watch ball. Watch football.